What is the latest Premier League transfer news and activity today? Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are taking a deep dive into some of the latest Premier League done deals and rumours circulating in this transfer window. As ever guys, do share your thoughts on some of the latest transfers down in the comments. Even if your team isn't being very active at the moment, do let us know your thoughts on the state of the club at the moment as well. We'll try and mention as many as we can today. We probably will miss a few, so comment your thoughts on the other ones down below as well. And before we get into this video, let's set a like target of 299 likes. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. It's free to do, and while you're there, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe, and we're trying to get towards 34,000 subscribers. So subscribe for your Premier League fix, and myself and Sophie will be predicting the Premier League table in about 8 or 9 days time. It's going to be challenging, but let's have a little look at some of the latest done deals. First of all, obviously I'll mention that Declan Rice has gone through the door. I don't really need to comment on that. Everyone's shared their opinions on that, but last time we spoke about it, it was nearly done. It is now done. Let's have a look at some of the other latest deals. AFC Bournemouth have brought in Milos Kerkez from AZ Alkmaar. The 19-year-old left-back is a Hungarian international, and he has signed for an undisclosed fee. Made 33 appearances for Alkmaar last season. Looks to be a decent prospect, 19 years old. Can Bournemouth fans see him coming into the team next season? Do share your thoughts down below. Newly promoted side Burnley have brought in 22-year-old forward Zeki Amdouni from Basel. Amdouni scored 22 in 52 in all competitions last season, and he has signed for an undisclosed fee. Burnley fans, do share your thoughts on this one. I think this could be a decent signing. For me, I think the reason I think Burnley are going to stay up this season, and a lot of people think so, is the firepower. I think out of the teams coming up, they look the strongest going forward, and this one definitely bolsters that front line. I think Burnley have got some goals in this player. Sticking with the newly promoted sides, Sheffield United have been busy. They've recently brought in Benny Traore from Sweden. The 20-year-old winger scored 15 in 20 appearances last season. That's an incredible return. He has signed for an undisclosed fee deal. This is what I think Sheffield United need to do. Their business recently will give the Sheffield United fans hope that they can stay up this season, and I think Traore, if he gets a good run of games, could get goals in the Premier League. Like I say, a great goals to games return. It'll be interesting to see how Traore gets on. Sheffield United have also brought in Yasser Larouci from Troyes. The 22-year-old left-back has joined on loan. Larouci has been in England before. He was actually part of Liverpool's youth setup, and he is a French under-21 international, so this guy certainly could have some potential. I rate this business from Sheffield United. They're shopping around Europe where you can find some gems for some decent prices. Sheffield United, share your thoughts on these two players that have recently come through the door, and do share your thoughts on some of the rumours being linked to Sheffield United as well. Chelsea have signed Angelo Gvardiol from Santos. The 18-year-old winger has already made 95 appearances for Santos. I find that incredible considering his age. He is also a Brazilian under-20 international as well. He signed on an undisclosed fee deal. Chelsea fans, what's your thoughts on Gvardiol coming through the door? Do you think this could be a good signing for next season? I'm also intrigued to know your thoughts on your results and performances during pre-season. I saw that Ian Maatsen scored a couple goals. I like Ian Maatsen personally. I think he was brilliant in the Championship for Coventry City, which is my team. Burnley as well. Is he going to be ready for the Premier League? Chelsea fans, let me know your thoughts on that. Manchester City are bringing in RB Leipzig's Josko Gvardiol. At the time of recording this, Gvardiol is very close to becoming a Manchester City player. The deal is that close that it could be announced by the time this video goes out. 90 million, that is incredible for a 21-year-old defender, but obviously Manchester City do see something in him. It is also worth mentioning while we're talking about Manchester City that Riyad Mahrez is going out the door. Riyad Mahrez has been such a good servant to Manchester City over the recent years and been such a joy to watch in the Premier League. How do you see him getting on in Saudi? Liverpool's Jordan Henderson is also going to be on his way. He is very close to signing for Al Ettifaq. The 33-year-old midfielder has been a servant for Liverpool since signing in 2011, and it looks like he's going to be reunited with Steven Gerrard. It's very close. I think it's going to be virtually done by the time I release this video. Liverpool fans, do share your thoughts. I'm sure a lot of you will be sentimental about this. Jordan Henderson's lifted many trophies as Liverpool's captain over the recent years. Obviously, he is now 33 years old and coming towards the end of his career. Do you see him doing well in Saudi? Share your thoughts down below. Manchester United have virtually signed Inter Milan's goalkeeper Andre Onana. The 27-year-old goalkeeper is believed to be very close to signing for Manchester United. This one has obviously been rumbling on for quite a while, and it is obviously a big talking point with David De Gea going out the door. Manchester United need that dependable goalkeeper between the sticks, and they have had their sights set on Onana for the whole summer transfer window, and they are basically going to get their man at this moment in time. Once again, the deal is pretty much done. It appears that it is just a waiting game now until it is announced. They are some of the done deals, or virtually done deals. Let's have a look at some more of the rumours. Sticking with Andre Onana going to Manchester United, does Does that mean that Dean Henderson is now going to go to Nottingham Forest? The 26-year-old goalkeeper obviously spent last season on loan at Nottingham Forest up until his injury. Obviously, he was really good. I felt like Nottingham Forest could have obviously conceded more goals if Dean Henderson wasn't between the sticks. He obviously had a great record at saving penalties as well. And although Keylor Navas came in and did a decent job and had 1 or 2 man of the match performances, I feel like Dean Henderson was the best goalkeeper Nottingham Forest had last season. And for me, with the team they've got at the moment, it's imperative that they get a dependable goalkeeper between the sticks. And time is running out. The season's only 2-3 weeks away. But it is also worth mentioning Nottingham Forest have been linked with another goalkeeper, Mateus from SC Braga. Obviously, they can't just go for Dean Henderson, because if that deal falls through, then they're left with nothing. And I don't think Hennessy or Horvath are long-term solutions. So, Nottingham Forest fans, who do you think will be the goalkeeper between the sticks? Personally, it'd be great to see Dean Henderson come back, but like I say, there's other options that you could be looking at. Sticking with Nottingham Forest, Fulham have joined the race to sign Callum Hudson-Odoi of Chelsea. It is believed that the 22-year-old winger might opt for Fulham because he wants to stay in London. That is what one of the reports has said. It is also worth mentioning that Willian is going to rejoin Fulham for next season after he'd been linked with Nottingham Forest as well. Looks like Fulham and Forest are battling to sign these players. Forest and Fulham fans, do share your thoughts. Fulham, do you think you can get Hudson-Odoi on top of re-signing Willian as well? Let me know down below. Over to Everton, who are very close to signing Arnaut Danjuma from Villarreal. The 26-year-old winger is believed to be going for his medical. He has obviously played in the English leagues before. He played for Tottenham. I remember him scoring about 15 goals or so for AFC Bournemouth as well. Like I've said before, Everton do need that bit more firepower if they're going to get the goals to stay up again next season or even push on. Is Danjuma going to be the answer or the solution? Everton fans, do share your thoughts down below. Luton Town are believed to be interested in Blackburn Rovers 30-year-old goalkeeper Thomas Kaminski. Kaminski's been at Blackburn Rovers for quite a few years now. He's actually made over 110 appearances for Blackburn Rovers in that time. And I feel like he's always been one of the top end of the Championship goalkeepers. Quite dependable, can pull out some decent saves, and this is obviously an area which Luton Town need to strengthen. Last season they had Ethan Horvath between the sticks, but he was on loan from Nottingham Forest. Luton Town fans, do you think Kaminski's going to be the goalkeeper for the new season? Let me know your thoughts on that position. Both Chelsea and Crystal Palace are believed to be interested in Mateus Franca from Flamengo. From what I've seen, this 19-year-old attacking midfielder appears to have bags of quality and potential, and it's believed that Crystal Palace could be very close to signing him. Palace fans, have you seen this one? Do share your thoughts on what you think down below. Brighton's Moses Caicedo once again is being looked at by quite a few of the top Premier League clubs, Chelsea, Manchester United and Liverpool. Chelsea have recently had a £70 million bid rejected for the 21-year-old midfielder. Brighton's valuation is closer to 100 million. An interesting question, guys. What do you guys value Caicedo at? You don't even have to be a Brighton or Chelsea fan. Do let me know your thoughts down below. Would you agree with me saying that Brighton's valuation might put clubs off buying him? It could depend on how much Pochettino thinks Caicedo can make a difference into that Chelsea team going into the new season. Chelsea have made wholesale changes. Caicedo, let's not kid ourselves, is a fantastic midfielder, and at that age as well, he will have a high price tag on his head. But 100 million? Are Chelsea going to bridge that gap? Newcastle United are close to seeing Saint-Maximan going out the door to Al Ahly. The 26-year-old winger has scored 13 in over 120 appearances for Newcastle United in his time there. And for me, and for a lot of the Newcastle United fans, he has been a fan favourite. He's just one of those players that when he gets on the ball, something is going to happen. Sometimes he's lacked that end product. He'll dance past 10 defenders and then put his shot wide or something. But I will sorely miss him if he is departing Newcastle United, and it does look quite likely. Do any of you think the Saudi League could rival the Premier League one day? Obviously, when it comes to history and tradition, the Premier League's got it. But like I say, money talks, and they're starting to take quite a lot of quality from the English and European leagues over to that division. West Ham United's Aaron Cresswell is believed to be close to signing for Premier League side Wolves. The 33-year-old left-back has made over 300 appearances for West Ham in his career. Great servant to West Ham United, and I feel like this would be a decent signing for Wolves. Obviously at 33, Cresswell is not really exactly in his prime anymore, but I feel like he's got an engine and he would bring experience into that Wolves backline. From what I've seen, the fee could be around 2, 3, 4 million for this guy. Let me know your thoughts down below. Could Aston Villa swoop in to sign João Felix from Atletico Madrid? The 23-year-old forward scored 4 goals in 16 at Chelsea on loan last season, and there's been a few clubs linked with him this summer transfer window. Aston Villa are now one of them. I feel like it was a really hard environment for Felix to come into Chelsea last season. Chelsea was just an absolute shambles, so it was hard for anyone to shine in that team. This would be incredible from Unai Emery, who I think is building a really strong team for them to compete well again in the Premier League. And at this moment in time, I'm making them easily the favourites for the Europa Conference League. Will João Felix sign for Aston Villa? Let me know your thoughts if you're a Villa fan. Let's wrap it up with Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane, who is linked with Bayern Munich at the moment. The 29-year-old striker has scored over 280 goals in his time for Tottenham Hotspur, and this guy is a a goal-getter, proven in the Premier League for so many seasons now, and for me, one of my all-time Premier League favourite players. I really like this guy. To be honest, I'm surprised there's not more teams vying in to get Harry Kane this summer transfer window. Bayern Munich is the strongest link. It appears that Bayern Munich are really going to go after Harry Kane this summer transfer window. I've seen Ange Postecoglou saying he's going to set up for the new season with Harry Kane, and I think he's detrimental to that Tottenham team, not just because of the 30 goals, but he is a leader. He is Tottenham Hotspur through and through, and yes, people will say he'll want to go somewhere else to play in Europe, to win trophies, but from my selfish and English point of view, I want to see Harry Kane remain in the Premier League, and I would like to see him stay at Tottenham Hotspur. Do you guys think he's going to go to Bayern Munich this summer transfer window, or do you think he's going to remain at Tottenham Hotspur? Share your thoughts down below. So then guys, that wraps up today's video. That's some of the latest done deals and rumours. As I say, we probably didn't cover everything, so do share your thoughts on some of the ones we didn't even mention down in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please do show some support and drop a like. It is free to do, so let's go for 299, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.